Hello guys, Breezy here. I am at work with my mom. So yeah. Okay. So somebody brought this discussion up to me about piercings and what age you should be allowed to get them. So yeah. I believe as far as like facial piercings and stuff and all that kind of stuff, I don't think any child should be allowed to get any piercing beside their ears until they're like 13. I think facial piercings and like the belly button and stuff and all that kind of stuff, a child should not even consider until they're 13. And then as far as genital and piercings, I think you should be 18 before you do that. Well, I think there's a law on that anyway, so you have to be 18, but yeah, you know what I mean. So, and as far as my children, when my child's 13, I'd probably let them get like one lip stud, maybe like the nose pierced or something, and maybe I would I'd let them start stretching their ears when they're 13, because that's when I started, so, but not up to a certain size. But when they're older than that, like maybe 14 or like 15 or 16, then I'll start letting them get like different piercings, like more facial piercings and stuff. And yeah, so that's my limit on piercings. I think you should be 13 before you start getting certain ones, and I don't think you should get like anything other than one lip piercing or one nose piercing and stretching your ears until you're about 15 or 16. As far as tattoos go, I don't think any child should get a tattoo until they're 16. And even then, I would make sure they really knew they wanted that one, because they're going to stick with it for life. And I don't want them getting like a really dumb tattoo at 16 and then getting older and really regretting it. Or like having to get it covered up or removed. But if they really think long about it and they really like decide something that has a lot of meaning and they discuss it with me and stuff, I would let them get like a small tattoo at 16. Then of course, if you're 16, I don't want, like, you shouldn't have sleeves and back pieces and stuff, but like little tattoos would be really good at 16. So, which I've noticed a lot of kids at my school are getting tattoos at 16 and stuff. Like, a lot of girls will walk around with like tattoos, and a lot of guys will walk around with like chest tattoos and stuff. And I think it's cool because, you know, they're 16 and then it's like little stuff and stuff that has meaning to them. But I've also noticed a lot of them are regretting the tattoos they have. Like, I talked to one girl and she regrets the tattoo she has right now. I think she's 15 or 16. Because she got done by some woman that doesn't actually work at a tattoo place. And she did a terrible job. It was like an anchor. But the woman did a terrible job and the line work was horrid. But yeah. So that is my view on it. Like, I'm 16. I got this on my 15th birthday, I believe. Yeah, I did. And then I started stretching my ears when I was 13, but I had to stop at like double zero. Well, I stopped at 4 gauge when I was 14, I think. No, when I was almost 14. Wait, no, I stopped at 4 gauge for a little bit in between. And then when I got to 14, I was at double zeros, I think, and I stopped there for a long time. And then when I was 15, that's when I started stretching up to 5/8. So yeah, like every time I aged, I would pick a milestone, and I would just kind of stop there for like maybe a year or so. Like 13, I was at 4 gauge. 14, I was at double zeros, and 15, I was at 5/8, and then now I'm 16 and I'm still at my same size. My goal is an inch. And I'm now 16, which I turned 16 like a few months ago. And now I'm gonna get my snake bites. And yes, I know, I used to have a lot of piercings in videos, but that was stupid. And I was going through a lot back then, so I'm very different now. So yeah. And those were a lot of like celebrity by myself and stuff, so don't follow my footsteps. Because just because I know what I'm talking about does not mean you use me as an example. Which goes for a lot of body piercers or people in the body modification area. Like, just because they talk about it and they know what they're talking about does not mean you do what they did in the past. Like, a lot of people that are really big in the community actually started out really messing their ears up, and they learn from their mistakes, and now their ears are better. But yeah, this video is getting long, so I'm going to end it now. But that is my discussion on piercings and tattoos and what ages you should get them. So I love you guys. I love you guys. Have an awesome day. All that good stuff. And bye.